I just started recording again. I don't care. They get 2 parts a lot of the times because something happens.
They get 2. You hear that, chat? She's edging to stuff a lot of times, and that's why they get 2 parts. Anyways, so while many speak of a horse-like beast that transforms to humans on land, our tale is a bit different. That's because the Kelpie of this story is actually, I don't know how to fuck pronounce this, Iniak Uske. And while it's identical to your standard Kelpie in nature, they're a bit different in physicality because they have a fat ass. No, I'm just kidding.
Makes sense.
Because they appear as a beautiful stallion on land and then transform into a gruesome beast in the water with a fat ass. Don't go horse.
Donkey you've ever seen.
Did you just say the biggest donkey you've ever seen?
Is it the fattest donkey you've ever seen?
They've got the fattest badonkadonk you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So fat.
You'd drown in the water for it.
So fat
So,
that it jiggles.
it's
on
like a
your face
unicorn,
in
but
the
unicorns
water.
typically are depicted as like benevolent. These things typically tend to just drown and eat you.
Evil.
It's still a magic horse. It's like the man-eating horses of Greek mythology, if anything.
So they're less depicted as like intelligent creatures. They're more depicted as like monsters. Only purpose is to kill.
Kelpies, though, can depend. Sometimes they have intelligence, other times they don't.
Sometimes they just
Okay.
want to romance you up.
I didn't need to know about your bestiality preferences, but thank
No,
you.
because there's an anime about it.
About fucking a horse?
No, about kelpies, but they have a human form. And
Can
they're
you link me that later? So I can determine how much of a furry you are?
He wasn't the original romancer anyways.
I can romance them too. Do what you want. Just don't get in the water with them.
Oh,
He was
well,
a
hold on.
pretty
I gotta
hot
now
anime
find
boy,
this.
Not gonna lie.
Kelpie anime. Let's see. The Kelpie. Let's see.
Is it
Oh,
Sugar
well, I
and
found it.
Fairy or
Yeah, you're a
something?
furry.
Sugar and Fairy or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Hakushaku Toyose. Oh, yeah. Changeling. Spoilers. Or we should talk about changelings later.
Yeah, this guy.
Things are fun.
I'm waiting for Gio to send this just so I can be like, you're a horse fucker. I mean,
No.
I at least will admit to fucking
I wasn't
monsters, I'm
really.
not gonna lie.
He's not very attractive, but you know that's okay.
You're in it for the horse bit, not him.
No, I'm not in it for him or the horse. He wasn't the main
So she
romance
says.
character. He wasn't the main guy.
Who was?
I don't remember. Not gonna lie.
That's fair. Okay, let's see.
The
Ruffles?
I don't even remember what the anime is called.
Hakushaku Toyose. I wasn't fucking saying a magic spell. I was saying the name of the anime.
Yeah, but that's
What
not
I
it
don't
in
know.
English.
Why are things in my room floating?
Mom, why the fuck are things in my room floating? Does that help?
Sam, what are you doing?
I forget what the English
I'm
name
summoning-
was called though.
Tatted Latina. I'm summoning a fairy woman. And if she steals my name,
The
then that
Earl
just
and
means
the
we're
Fairy.
married.
That's what it was called in English. The Earl and the Fairy. It was a blonde dude.
Probably fairy. S'mores, what am I summoning? That's very easy. I'm summoning a fairy woman to marry.
Buddy boppity boo.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Listen, if they take my name, then they can take my last name. Then
Yeah,
that just means we're
technically
married.
marriage.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you want my firstborn child? Sure. When do we start?
I'm glad we're a couple now.
I'm glad we're a couple now. It's like taller
very
than me. It's
excited.
like, I'm very excited. Now, uppies, please.
Oh, you want
What were you saying?
uppies?
May I please get uppies?
Madame, please giveth me uppies. Actually, ich uppie.
Back to the story.
Yeah, sadly. Oh, it's a reverse harem. Gotcha.
Excuse me, pardon me.
I mean, good timing. I agree with that. Reverse harems make me go, eh. Harems
I
make me
like
go,
reverse
eh.
harems, but I don't like harems because big booby bitches.
Do you like big booty bitches?
No. No big booties. No big boobies, no big booties. Unless it's a man.
Mods,
Maybe.
fight her. I mean, listen, I will appreciate a man's gyat. Sir, your gyat looks heavy. Please let me grip it for you.
I'm just trying to help, sir.
Just wanted to help out, sorry.
Sir, you're too double caked up in here. I must take some of that ass. The average female gooner. Why are you scared? Why are you scared, Fern? Are you scared of me?
It's okay. Come to my chat, Fern. It's safe here.
No, it's not. I'm there too. You can't evade me.
Come over to my stream. It'll be okay.
You can't hide. Yo mirarse. Okay. A legend still told around Scottish fires to the day, although the origin's lost in time. It tells of a Kelpie who lived in Loch Garv. This Kelpie actually was renowned for its ferocity and unforgiving nature. That boy got hands. That boy got hooves.
Got hooves.
That boy threw hooves. All who lived around the loch knew to be wary of any lost horses, for should they mount it, that's what she said, they would be stuck fast to the sea to be drowned by the beast.
They would be stuck fast to it?
I mean, yeah, they'd be stuck fast to it. That they would take them for a ride, you know? It'd put a lot of force and power behind each,
Take them for a ride and never
movement.
be able to escape from the ride? Ooh.
Exactly. I'm learning that Chiho might be into getting handcuffed, but okay.
No, definitely not.
It concerns me that you instantly knew if you were or not.
Nope, I just know that I wouldn't. I've never had it happen, but I just don't know. Just know.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you.
I can respect a girl who knows her
I shall
preferences.
pin you instead.
You shall what?
Nothing. Just move on with the story.
Pin? Oh, so she's into being the one in power. Oh. It's probably those wings. Those wings make you go.
Just next.
It's probably a mating ritual. She's like, I gotta be grand. I gotta
Flies
have
around in circles 8 times.
flies around you in circles 8 times and then just bares her wings in front of you. This is. I showed you my fling. I showed you my wings. Please respond.
Please respond.
Please respond.
Don't ghost me.
Don't ghost me. Alright. One day, a fair maiden, the one below me, walking to the village along the shores of Loch Garv, caught sight of a glorious stallion, this thing,
Wow.
Damn.
the likes of which she had never seen before. She was awestruck by its beauty. God damn, that horse got legs. And in forgetting the advice given to her by the legends passed on by her forebears, don't.
That's an interesting way to say parents.
Forebears usually means ancestors.
Yeah, but like,
Forgetting the advice passed down to her by her mommy and daddy.
there you go.
Mummy, daddy, can I
Mummy!
ride the horse? Mummy,
No.
daddy, no, you may not ride the horse. But why, mummy? Because you're slow. You cannot run 18 miles an hour. Approached the creature. She thought to herself, if the owner of this great beast could be found in the same town, she thought to herself, the owner of this horse, this magnificent horse, could probably be found in the same town I'm going to. So she jumped in. Heh. Sorry, I read ahead in my brain. Went, eh? She thought to her.
You're good.
She jumped on the back of the beast, and before she had a chance to dig her heels in, the stallion did a front flip and dove headfirst into the loch with the maiden attached to him. As the horse descended into the loch, he transformed before the eyes of the maiden into a hideous creature with numerous tentacles and eyes like burning coals.
I like the front flip. Very classy of him.
I know, right? He got a perfect 10 out of 10. Why burning coals? Why not like Stone Ocean? Part 6 JoJo's. And oddly, the maiden was Not scared, not in the slightest. In fact, she was the furthest thing she could be from scared. She was in love. Yeah, so we went from monster death to monster fucker. So, you know, that wasn't what I was expecting, but I guess, sure. She's like, oh my god, Fern. Do you know what she said? You know what this woman said? Me asusta, pero me gusta. Which means I'm scared, but I'm aroused, or I'm scared, but I'm interested,
yeah,
or I'm scared, but I like it. And I'm like... And after she said me asusta, pero me gusta, for some strange reason, this girl, who had been a greatly sought after for her beauty in her home village, had fallen for a horrible water beast. Hey, you don't talk about her Pookie like that. She'll fistfight you. What was even more remarkable was that the beast looked back at the maiden and did not say his next meal. No, he too fell in love. Loki, why? Loki, why? As time drew on...
Imagine this is just Loki shapeshifted.
I mean, Loki is canonically a horse fucker. He fucked a horse, and that's how his kid Sleipnir came around.
He did, in fact. This is canonical.
Cunty shit, by the way. Bro said, I want horse cock, and he went for it. And they both lived happily. The Kelpie then used his magic to allow the maiden to breathe underwater, and they both lived happily in his underwater lair for a while. As time drew on, the fair maiden, now the Kelpie's wife.
Is there Kelpie marriage?
Kelpie marriage is not on my fucking bingo card for 2025, but I can, like, check it off.
How'd they get married?
They drowned a priest, I guess. Or something. Became unhappy. You may think from isolation an odd fish, or only fish in the odd traveler. But no, she complained about the cold. As winter drew in, the more she complained, eventually growing tired. Oh my god. Bro said, I hate my... Bro did boomer humor. He said, eventually growing tired of his wife's complaints. The wet Kelpie went out to track down a solution to her problem, transforming into his horse form. He galloped to a nearby steading where he knew a master stonemason lived. Stonemason. He waited in patience until early morning, when he began. I don't know how to neigh. I'm impressed. Okay, quick, we're gonna use her as an offering to the Kelpie.
Give her to the Kelpie.
Give her as an offering. And don't let us live. Eventually, the
What was that?
She's hadoodoing all over the place. I think she's galloping.
Yep, I'm galloping.
She's Galileoing all over the place.
She's doing her mating ritual to make sure she doesn't get eaten.
I think that Kelpie would accept her mating ritual and just be like, sure, I'm on. But no, she doesn't want the Kelpie to be a human. No. The Kelpie, she wants the Kelpie to turn into a Bach player.
Oh, yes, obviously.
Yo, Chiho, you should make it so that your future partner has to be dressed as Bakugo for your wedding.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. And on the third night...
If you want to date me, you have to cosplay as Bakugotsuki.
24/7? Mm-hmm. And on the third night, they will bounce on her one and only Chiho crazy style.
Crazy style.
With the wig on and everything.
With the wig on, they will bounce on the crazy style.
After marriage, of course.
Eventually... Sure, after marriage. Eventually, the stonemason arose and went to investigate what all the commotion was about. That's what the strap-ons are for before, so they can bounce on a crazy style pre-marriage. As he sat his foot outside his door, he set his eyes upon the most glorious stallion he'd ever seen. Why does this read like fucking Megamind? Or Gru. And then we will steal this horse.
And we will steal the moon.
Then we will steal the moon with this horse. Being an upstanding citizen, he thought the horse may belong to someone from the nearby town, and so he should ride it into the village to try and find its owner. The stonemason was
I
not
guess
so
it doesn't
upstanding that he
ride
did not
into
so
another
secretly
village.
hope. You want to run that by me again,
Why
Chief?
does everybody keep running to be, maybe I'll ride it into the other village?
Because they're greedy. Real. Being an... Okay, no. With that, he hoped that the owner wouldn't be found, so of course. With that thought in mind, he mounted it, his desire to possess it clouding his mind from stories of kelpies, and he became stuck into the steed who, surprise, surprise, did a backflip
Drag him under. Oh,
into
backflip
the
this
lock.
time. The Steve's
It-
learning new tricks.
As the horse backflipped into the lock, the stonemason said, "Please, please, 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 please." He had a family to care for, and after all, he was too young to die, and he'd do anything. The stonemason felt he was about to die, his lungs bursting, as he sought to free himself from that kelpie's iron grasp skibbity. He struggled, but eventually he felt like his body lit itself on fire. The kelpie did this. Woo! Oh, wait. Wait. Woo! Woo! You can't see it on my stream,
Little
but I'm just doing
spin.
flips. Do a few
Woo,
spins.
woo,
Oh,
woo.
Chio's possessed again.
Only slightly.
If she's like, if it's a Bakugo cosplayer, bet. And the stone, he struggled, but his body lit on fire. He took a breath, expecting his lungs to fill with water, but nothing happened.
Wow, wow, wow.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow. He breathed and felt fine. And the kelpie turned to him and said, "I accept your skibbity." The stonemason, in belief that he's talking to a fucking horse, said, "What skibbity?" And then the kelpie, stared hungrily at him and went, "You offer to do anything to save your life." The stonemason, dreading what that kelpie could desire, thinking it might be his ass's grass and he might be about to die from being ass first eaten. That'd be such a weird way to go. Imagine getting eaten alive, but ass first.
It's tough.
Sounds what?
That's tough.
I thought you said sounds rough. I'm like, what? Yeah, probably.
It does sound rough.
It's rough. It's rough out in these there parts. And then the stonemason taken up. Oh, and he said, the stonemason said, "What would you have me do, Mr. Horse?" And the kelpie said, "Nah, ain't much. Just a fireplace and a chimney so my wife could be warm beneath these waters." The stonemason, taken aback by what he thought to be an impossible suggestion, stood dumbstruck and after a short while said, "Bro, I can't make fire underwater. What the fuck are you expecting me? The fuck? How is that shit possible? I'm not Skibbity. I'm not anyone. I'm just a stoner.
Just a stoner.
I just smoke stone." The kelpie, without being the least surprised, said, "I haven't asked you to make fire. You're not Prometheus. I asked for a fireplace and a chimney. That's all you want."
Simple ask.
And thus the ass was grasped. Thus a bargain was made, and the stonemason created a fireplace unlike anything created before or since. Carefully sculpted arches, pillars with ornate flowering, and nautical embellishments. Hold on. Nautical
embellishments is a nice touch.
It is. Nautical embellishments covered the immense fireplace. Once finished, the stonemason hearkened it as the masterpiece of his career. And despite his reserved nature, the kelpie agreed. He said, "My brother, Chiho, I know that you're looking at hot Bakugo cosplayers on the side, but please stop
I'm
being
not.
possessed." The kelpie was forced to agree. Upon lighting the fire, the kelpie's wife said, "Yippee!" And she was so overjoyed that she vowed that there was nothing more she could want in life than what she had now. The kelpie, thoroughly relieved by this proclamation, not only spared the stonemason, but promised to provide him with as much fish as he and his family could eat until the end of their lives. Until this day, there's a part of Lockgarb that never freezes over, and is said that the kelpie still sits down there with his wife, next to the greatest piece of stonemasonry work that the world has ever seen, the kelpie's chimney. You know, honestly, that started off spooky, and then that got pretty cute at the
That,
end.
that
It
was
wasn't
really cute,
really
actually.
spooky
Yeah.
at all.
Wait, did you say that's what?
It wasn't spooky at all.
Girly, did you
What?
not hear about the horse backflipping into the water with the girl?
And
I'm gonna be honest. The only reason that like any like, you have to remember that like for generations this. I just witnessed a fucking spooky scene in front of me. Yeah, that one
I
wasn't
saw
as
that
spooky,
too.
but also I skimmed through these before stream, and this one like seemed spooky at the time, and then I didn't read the back half of it.
But also,
So
like, you have to remember, it's a lot spookier if you think about people during that time who had horses roaming around in the wild and whatnot, around the lake, and thinking that any one of those could be like a kelpie sort of thing.
and also like we don't like they only had the forebears. They were in the before the Dark Ages. That was a time of high mysticism and everything. So can you imagine any random animal or anything, or you're using horses as your primary mode of transportation? So imagine you get on your horse and then suddenly that horse just fucking darts towards the lake and you're like, oh fuck.
It's Jover.
It's Jover, bruh. You're just thinking, I've been had.
I've been hooved.
Like, I've been hooved. It's so Jover, and it's in the midst of It's So Jover. I found a We're So Baku back. Like, you would see that and you'd be like, fuck. Because, like, there's nothing you can do to stop it. It traps you. And literally the only reason she fell in love, it said, was because, the only reason she survived was because the horse fell in love. Otherwise, she'd be fucking drowned. So 2 people survived. The rest murdered her. Fern, are you a horse fucker?
Fern said, I'm down.
Fern said, you know what? Fuck it. We ball.
I'm mean. I'm mean. That's what Fern said.
I'm mean.
I mean,
Do y'all want Stay Out of the Woods on Halloween, or My Neighbors Aren't the Same?
My neighbor Totoro.
I want my neighbor Totoro to do the great sexual style down the aisle as
Sounds good.
It's like
As
a
I
giant
mollywop
cat
to
thing.
follow
You
up.
want to see that do something sexual?
I want to see what?
Do you know what Totoro is?
I know what Totoro is.
You
I want to see
do
it.
something sexual.
I
What?
want to see it.
I want to see it. Much like Habibi, much like the greatest philosophical phrase of our time, Hadudu, Habibi,
Doo-doo.
Schlop.
Okay.
I want to
My
see it.
neighbors
Also,
aren't the same anymore.
give me a sec. I gotta go put a bowl in the sink. I'm
Oh, okay.
dumb.
We'll all vibe.
You guys can yap. I'll be right back.
Hi, Fern. How are y'all doing? Are y'all enjoying the little
I need to pee.
spooky stories? Okay, cool. I'll interchange chat.
Uh,
I have you
let me
guys all
up.
to myself. While these 2 models tweak out next to me. I am the one and only.
That's because why is Fern freaking the fuck out?
Oh, because I was just like being very haunting. Chiho left to go use the bathroom real quick.
That's not very skibbity riz of you. What do you mean haunting?
I was telling them that I was the one and only one here to follow. And they had to listen to me because everybody else was gone.
Mmm. Mods kiss
Very
her.
scary, I know. Oh, oh my.
Slut 'em up Buttercup is crazy.
Yay!
We're
Welcome
back.
to my chat.
Well, they've been thefted. They've been thefted.
You get them for the weekend.
The greatest loss this world has ever known.
Straight snatched.
She be straight snatching it. She be linting on it. She be ooga booga.
Kakapidi poo poo.
Yes, that is indeed what someone did in my mouth last night. What about it?
Ew.
Admitting it on stream? Crazy.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyways.
I pooped in
Okay,
your mouth.
we good?
Caca means shit.
No? Okay, you know what? Never mind. I open my mouth, not poop, piss, or shit. Kakashing.
Bro wants
Mods.
some caca.
Caca in her ear.
Oh, no!
Kakita. Mods. Mods Kakita in her ear.
Gio.
If she wants to snort litter, she's gonna get Poposita in her ear. It's okay.
She's dying.
Listen, sometimes you get Poposita in your ear, sometimes you get Poposita in your mouth, you know? It is what it is. I just will not
Happens.
I will just not be letting people Poposita in my mouth. I'm not into that. Now if women put their abs in my mouth, I would let that happen.
That is okay with me.
My girl.
My
Okay.
girl. Talking about
My
my
girl.
girl.
Talking about my girl and her abs.
Ready?
No.
Too bad. Too bad.
Too bled.
Too bad, too bad, so sad. I'm ready to be bled. Bread. Wait.
Oh,
You want to be
Oh.
bread?
after stream, lamb, calm down.
Sorry, S'mores and I have a date after this. I'm just saying what
She-
she's gonna do to me.
She wishes to be bread.
I wish to be bred by the furry below me.
I see.
Rawr.
I think I'm okay with not being a part of that.
You said what? You said what,
I
Chio?
think I'm okay with not being part of that.
It's okay. That's why you have the camcorder.
Camcorder.
Yep, we'll send you the VODs after.
Yep, don't worry.
Nani?
My neighbors
Anyways.
aren't the same anymore.
My neighbor Totoro.
I'm gonna my neighbor Totoro all over you in a
This happened when I was still a kid, around 11 years old. I lived in a small town with my mom, my dad, and my
The
little brother.
cuck chair is crazy.
It says corner chair. Corner.
Yes, the corner chair is the
Hello.
cuck chair.
Welcome in, welcome in. The cock chair.
Totos chips. Chips.
Every room got the Chiho chair.
The Chio chair. Imagine having a chair named after you.
Oh my god, I love
Being
Every
a
that.
hotel-
chair. That's tough.
Go
Welcome
go
in,
for
Chips.
it, girly.
Okay.
Welcome in, Chips. She be chipping it until I toast on it.
Should be chipping my dokie.
In the house across the street lived my best friend, Tyler. He lived with his mom, his dad, and his older sister. The focus isn't on my family, but Tyler's. They were chaotic. His father was an alcoholic, constantly arguing with his wife. And his mother was always in a bad mood.
Moon.
There was always something to stress about.
She was in a bad mode.
Moon.
Bad mode, constantly.
I heard bad moon.
She be hitting that bad modi.
I be
And the
chipping my
older
dokie.
sister, she was going through a rebellious teen phase. She isolated herself in her room, blasting loud music and complaining about everything. It was loud, confusing, and an unpredictable house. But it had always been that way for as long as I could remember. Until one night, something happened, and they were never the same again. I woke up in the middle of the
Did
night.
you just say you
needing to
chibied
go
your
to the
dogi?
No.
Oh, you already followed me? Thank you for the follow.
I'm gonna die.
Oh,
I mean, at least she warned us beforehand. I took out life insurance
there was
2 seconds
a
before that.
solid warning.
Bro, you know what's so fucked? I just remembered. One of the professional organizations that I technically belong to sent me a, hey, by the way, here's a life insurance policy for up to 10 years if you want it, by the way. I'm just like,
If you want it.
I
Thanks
just
for
literally
following
just
me
entered
too,
the field,
Chips.
and you're already betting on my death? That's
Betting
crazy.
on your downfall.
Bro,
They're like, just
Yeah.
take this. Here you go.
just take this and die, please. Thanks. Oh my god, Fern, we're sharing shatters. It's like we're interlocking toes. Fern! Sorry, S'mores. Oh my god, S'mores. We're S'mores, we're sharing shatters. It's like we're interlocking toes under...
Chips
Under the
followed
table
me
again.
too.
Interlocking
Chips
toes.
followed me too. Hehehe.
Yay!
Very nice.
Thank you, Chips. We appreciate
Thank you
it.
for following both of them,
Tenku.
Chips. That's very Rizzler of you.
It's very chippy.
I
of
just
you.
joined it, I heard too. Well, yes, that's because
Hello, my smiling cat.
That's because S'mores and I are holding toes under
We're holding
Oh,
toes.
hi,
the
my
tables.
smiling cat.
The stories are too spooky, okay?
They're
We
too
had
spooky.
to- we had to
She
tone it
has to
out.
hold. She has to hold my toes so that I can
That's
feel
one
safe.
of
So
my
scared.
friends. That's
Oh,
one of my
yay!
friends.
I'm glad you could come visit.
I'm glad
How
you
was
could
your
come
lunch?
visit.
Yeah, sorry,
I love how-
my live decided not to work, so no
I'm
gifts.
home, Papa.
Welcome home, Fern.
Bless you,
Oh, bless you.
Bobo.
Thank you, Chi-Chi.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the Discord notification.
I feel so bad.
Bless.
And click and heard toes. Well, listen,
It's
that's
a great,
because.
honestly, perfect start.
Sorry, I sneeze very loud. I sneeze like my dad. Like I get my
I
sneeze
feel like
from
I'm
my
gonna
parent.
sneeze. God damn it.
My
You
hears.
should sneeze. Listen, I sneeze really loud. It's either I sneeze really loud or
And we know I don't sneeze loud at all.
do you
Oh,
sneeze
no.
like a cat.
Just a little chew.
S'mores, have you no bedtime? What time is it?
It's 12 in the morning.
That's fine.
11:42
That's really
p.m.
not that bad. It's spooky story time.
It's spooky story time, and we've only done 2 each. Me and Shiho. We still have another like
still-
2.
I still
We
haven't
s-
even done my second one.
We just we got interrupted. That's because it's
We
just
do be
two
doing
girlies. It's just two girlies interlocking toes underneath the table.
And I'm just
Can't
sitting over here, a little,
Chio's
just
here.
like, I'm just like trying to get as far away as I can.
The funny
She
thing
tries.
is, Chiho, on my stream, you're actually like separated
Mhm.
from
Yeah,
Lamb and I. You're just like a
exactly.
little bit further away.
yeah. And I'm looking
Don't
over
worry,
at
I'll-
Lobo's, and I'm
Thank you for
mostly
lurking.
away. You two are on top of each other on Lobo's screen, so.
Don't worry, I brought you into the cuddle.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I can't
you
escape
can't leave.
now.
You're stuck here.
No.
Nope, you're stuck with us.
Okay.
Bye,
Back to
bye,
what were we
cat.
saying?
But Shiho, you erupt loud is crazy.
You erupt?
Let me move you.
What is he? What do you?
Okay,
What do they mean?
so-
Erupt loud.
I think like cough.
Oh, cough loud. I burp loud. Cough loud. You know, it's okay.
You know what
really?
they say about
my
loud
cough is loud
girlies.
because my lungs are closing.
My
When I-
lungs are closed.
When I do that, that means my lungs aren't open.
I was on the wrong stream. No, you're on the right stream, cat. You should hang
You're
out.
fine. Don't worry about it. Chiho, like, I had to stop streaming because of scuff. So
Yeah. Shiho had to stop streaming because of scuff, and now it's just me and S'mores talking
Mhm.
about holding toes and scary stories. So,
Yeah.
you're fine. I hope you have a great night or
Bye
afternoon, day. I don't know. You just had lunch.
cat.
bye bye. Who do I put? Where do I put Shiho? Do I put her on my
Sayonara.
shoulder or just have her sit on my arm?
I don't know. I think either works. Okay. Their mother was
I
always
didn't-
in a bad mood with something to always stress about, and the older sister, she was going through a rebellious teenage phase. She isolated herself in her room,
Bye-bye,
blasting
cat.
loud music and complaining about everything.
Eat a Kit Kat.
It was a loud, confusing, and unpredictable house, but it had always been that way for as long as I could remember. Until one night, something happened, and they were never the same again. I woke up in the middle of the night, needing to use the bathroom. As I passed by a window, I saw the lights downstairs in Tyler's house were on. When I came back up, Miss Mason was in the backyard. Probably their cat had escaped again. Wouldn't be the first time. I watched through the window as she called out the cat's name. The night was cold, the streets drowned in darkness. She wore one of those classic mom robes with the old sitcoms,
That's crazy.
and the sound of wind rustling in the trees was the only thing to be heard, until a loud clattering metal echoed from the back of the house. I froze, she hesitated, and then decided to go check it out. Even just watching, a deep fear settled in my chest, a fear I couldn't explain. I felt she shouldn't go, that something was waiting for her. And that fear turned out to be right. From behind the house, Miss Mason screamed. Not just any scream, a scream of pure terror. And quickly, it turned into pain. Something or someone had done something to her. She wouldn't stop screaming. The house, which had been dark, suddenly lit up. Mr. Mason flung open the front door and ran to the backyard. Then his screams came too, a scream of despair and pain, just like his wife. And suddenly, everything stopped. Silence fell. A silence so thick even the crickets didn't dare to break it. The strangest thing was that even with those screams echoing through the night, no other house seemed to light up. No one else came outside. Not a living soul appeared. It was only if I and Mr. Mason had heard them. The door to the house stayed open, but even with all the lights on, the inside seemed filled with a heavy darkness, like the night itself had entered the home. I wanted to get away. I wanted to close the curtain and run to bed, but I couldn't. It was like something held me there, frozen at the window. The only thing I could hear was my own breath, shaky and uneven. Then the lights in the house began to turn off, one by one, left to right, from top to bottom. Tyler's room went dark, then the parents', then the living room, and finally the kitchen. The night, once heavy, seemed calm again. The wind picked up once more. I could breathe again. It felt like I had in hours. That's when I noticed the living room light was back on, and there, standing in the window, was the silhouette of Miss Mason, still staring at me. I couldn't make out her face, but I knew it was her. The slam of the door echoed down the street. It was enough to make me step back from the window and run to bed, hiding under the covers. But even there, I could feel her, watching me, from across the street, all night long.
That woman got too much fucking time on her hands. Goddamn.
I woke up the next day. Everything felt so calm. For a moment, I thought I had dreamt it. But my body still carried this strange chill, as if the night was still within me. I went to the window, as if something was pulling me there. The Mason's house looked normal. Too normal. Miss Mason was in the garden, watering some flowers that, as far as I could remember, were all dry the day before. She wore the same robe as always. Across the yard, Tyler's father was mowing the lawn, a smile on his face, the same man who used to be sprawled on the couch, a beer bottle every Saturday morning. And the daughter, the rebellious one, the one who had always been locked in her room, blasting loud music, was now sitting on the porch, wearing a floral dress, brushing her hair, reading an old decorated magazine. It looked like a scene out of an old commercial. Something was wrong. Very wrong. Miss Mason saw me. She waved, a wide smile from ear to ear. I closed the curtain and went downstairs for breakfast. My parents and brother were already seated. My mother talked to him about the market. My father played with my little brother, feeding him. I couldn't stop thinking about what I had seen. Mom? I began, hesitant. Didn't you hear anything from last night? They all looked at me.
The
What
last
do you
light.
mean? The last light. From last night? They all looked at me. What do you mean? Sounds from the Mason's house. Screams. I swear I heard them. She let out a soft laugh. Must have been a dream, sweetheart. But my bad,
My
my
brat.
dad, spreading butter on his bread, commented, "Now that you mention it, their house has been weird lately." My mom nodded. True, this morning when I went to go get the paper, they were, I don't know, too nice?
Yup.
And no morning fights, my dad added with a muffled laugh. Not even the loud music from the girl, my mom said, grabbing the kettle. They became the perfect family overnight. They laughed, but I didn't, because I knew something was seriously wrong with that house, and no one seemed to really care. They found it funny, but I knew what I had seen. Tyler showed up later, asking me to play. It would distract me, or maybe even get me some answers. He was coming down the street, and behind him, in front of the house, Miss Mason kept staring at me while smiling. Next to her was Amber, and I swear I had never seen the girl truly smile before, but now she was smiling, just like her mother. Miss Mason asked her son where he was going. She spoke so calmly, so sincerely, it gave me even more chills than if she had screamed. Even from a good distance you could hear her voice clearly. "We're going to the park, Mommy," Tyler replied, turning to her. That's when Amber opened her mouth. "May I come with you, little brother?" Immediately my stomach twisted. Amber never wanted to leave the house, never volunteered for anything, especially not to hang out with us. Tyler hesitated, but covered with a smile. "No need, we're just going to play a bit." They seemed to accept it, but as they walked away, I had that feeling again. The one of being watched. No one else lives on the streets, but I knew something was still watching me. We got to
It's
the park. Hmm?
nope. It's just it's.
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 We got to the park and tried to play like always. We got on the swings, tossed some stones into the pond, and even raced each other to the far side. For a moment, it all felt normal. Tyler was the same as always, laughing at the silliest things, making up stories about invisible monsters at the park, and talking about cartoons he had watched last night. I felt a bit more at ease because at least Tyler seemed to be the same. But something kept bothering Tyler. He was glancing around, like someone was about to show up. I used that discomfort to ask about last night. I asked if he thought his family was acting different. He just looked confused, asking what I meant. You know, they're different, way nicer and happier, I explained. The weirdness. I made sure to mention the smiles, those strange smiles. He played dumb and said maybe they're just trying to be a better family, which would be a strange thing to do overnight, and so suddenly, and so abruptly. I mentioned what had happened the night before. Tyler's mom leaving late, the loud noises, the screams. I told him everything. Tyler looked at me with a confused face. He said my dreams were always pretty weird anyways. That was the worst part. Not even my best friend believed me. Maybe it was a nightmare, but I'm sure it wasn't. Suddenly, everything went cold. I got a chill down my spine. I don't know who or why, but I felt watched again. I tried to keep the conversation going, but the feeling was the worst it had ever been. It wouldn't leave me alone. I gave in. I asked if we could leave, but even so, the feeling followed me all the way home. We didn't talk too much on the way. I just wanted to get out of there. And Tyler seemed kind of quiet too. Maybe he was just tired, or maybe he had noticed how uncomfortable I was. But he didn't say anything. I got home, had lunch with my family, and tried to go on the day like nothing had happened. But the feeling of being watched still clung to me, like it was stuck in my skin. The afternoon dragged on, and at night, I had dinner in silence. My parents talked to each other, my little brother drawing something in his notebook. Then it was time for bed. Again,
For
I woke up in
work.
the middle of the night. For work. It's time for work.
It's time for work. Get
Gotta
the
get
fuck
back
up.
into it.
I work 72 hours a motherfucking.
Every day.
You got soft hands, brother. You got soft.
You
Every
got
day.
soft
Every day.
hands, boy. You don't understand.
You don't get real work. What did you say, Chio?
Every day.
Every day.
Every
Early.
day. 72 hours a motherfucking day. Alright. Anywho.
Then it was time for bed. Again, I woke up in the middle of the night. Unfortunately, I knew what to expect. It was like something was pulling me towards the window, to peek out. I moved slowly, hoping there would be nothing, hoping I could just go back to sleep after. And I jumped when I saw Mr. Mason staring at me from his front lawn. I quickly left the window and ran to bed, crawling under the covers, facing the wall. But I
Is
didn't
there up?
but I didn't know that I would regret that. Everything was so quiet. I could hear my heart pounding, the wind blowing, my heavy breathing. And then that feeling again, like being watched, but a little different this time. I felt like the thing was close. I felt like it was right behind me. I heard a different sound right behind me, the sound of wood creaking, and a chill ran through my whole body. I was panicking. I felt like there was a monster.
A ronster.
A
Wow, wow. A
I felt like there was
ronster.
a monster right behind me, and I knew I wasn't asleep.
Toes.
It was just waiting for the moment I turned so it could attack me. The feeling was terrible. The noises wouldn't stop. There was something behind me. I was sure of it, to the point I couldn't tell if it was touching my back or if it was just my blanket. Then I felt something in my hair, thin, small, something moving. Curiosity took me over. Fear consumed me. If I turned around, it would catch me, but if I didn't, it still would. So, almost on impulse, I turned around, and there was nothing. No one. Though the door I had closed was now wide open. As I fall back asleep, all I could remember was the smile on the faces of my neighbors. The night passed, I woke up again, and everything was back to normal. But those smiles I still remember.
So wait, at the very end, they started fighting and shit again?
Yeah.
Oh, so
You
the
got a
doppelgangers finally
raid.
fit in.
Welcome! Thank you for the raid!
You got 2
I
raids.
And
appreciate
Night Road.
it. Oh, and Night Road! Oh my
Night
goodness, y'all
Road
are so
and
sweet.
Alchem Games. Thank you
Mhm.
for
Thank
raiding
you.
And
into
Alchem
our
Games. Thank you for the
you.
raids,
s'mores.
guys.
Thank you for the road. Thank you for the road. Wow,
for
no.
the
Thank you for the
road.
Okay, wait.
Thank you for the road. Thank you for the raid, Night Road. And the raid, Outcome. Thank you guys for raiding
Shout
s'mores. Hype. I need a raid
We should
emote,
introduce
too.
ourselves.
For,
Is
shout
that
out.
what it is? Yeah, it is.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll introduce
My
myself.
fucking.
Hi.
Do that again. My Nightbot got bonked.
I'm
Say that
Wayne
again.
Chiho.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a singing VTuber. A week telling spooky stories.
Hadoodoo.
God damn it! Stop bringing up Hadoodoo.
No.
Hadoodoo.
Hadoodoo. I will never stop bringing up Hadoodoo. It will be my career.
Yeah,
I
we're
need to-
just doing some chatting and
Quotes
spooky
Wannabe
storytelling
Chiho.
tonight.
Hadoodoo.
The one and only
Okay, there we go.
Chio, Hadoodoo. I need to have that command.
Shout
too.
out?
Yeah, can you help me set that up later?
Yeah, I got you.
That's really easy.
Don't worry,
bro.
guys. Hadoodoo. We have Pookie 1, Pookie 2. Pookie 2 likes Bakugo cosplayers, which you know what? Based as fuck. There's and Pookie 1, you introduce yourself.
Hello. I am S'mores. I am a lovely sweet wolf. I'm just hanging out. We're telling some spooky stories. Normally we're doing art streams or playing games, but I thought we would do a just chatting stream with these lovely 2 people.
With these
Would you like to
lovely
Lovely
introduce
ladies.
yourself?
So lovely lady 1 is Chiho over there on my left hit.
On my left too.
Oh no, I know what I said. I said it correct.
Hit.
I said left hit.
I know,
I
but
gr-
she's also on my left.
And on S'mores' left and on my left booba is Chiho, who I wrangled in here because she was trying to sit far away from us, but no, she got dragged in. Come, child. And then that's Chiho down below. To my right is S'mores. And then my
Hi.
name, Leval. I'm Orlo. I'm a storytelling VTuber. I'm a cybernetic wolf, or a robot wolf, from the Phelan Forest, and I'm here to tell stories. So this fits right in. And then we have our lovely communities. I don't know what Chiho calls stuff.
Butterflies.
What her community. We have Chiho's
Butterfly kingdom.
butterflies. I almost said butterflows.
Flows.
The butterflow of the month. We have the Butterbutts.
Butterbutts is a pretty good name.
Butterbutts is a pretty good name. We have S'mores community, which
Sparks.
the Sparks, and we have my community, who I still have no fucking name for.
Oh my goodness, you need to get a name.
Robo Wolves.
Also,
Well,
The
hi,
Robo
Night Road.
Wolves.
It's going good. We're having a good time. We've just
The
been chatting.
Lobobos,
I mean,
We've
that
been
works
making
too.
fun
I
of
said
each other
Robo
stuttering.
Wolves, but the Lobobos works.
the Lobo. Say that again. I didn't hear you because Sparks was speaking over you.
Robo Wolves.
That's too much of a mouthful, though.
Cybergenetic wolves. There you go. Is that better?
Even more of a mouthful.
You kiss S'mores with that mouth? That's crazy.
I don't kiss
So how's-
anybody with that mouth.
Alchem, Night Road, how were
Same.
y'all's games?
The
The
butthole.
butthole cult is crazy. Did you guys
Was it
have a good night?
streams?
By the way, Road and Alchem, if you guys need to, thank you guys so much for rating. If you need to, feel free to just take off. If
The
you need to get
Cybo
some sleep, make
wolves.
sure.
Cybo
Yeah,
wolves.
If you guys are tired, get
you
out of
guys-
here. Go
If
rest.
you guys are tired, get out of here. We'll watch over for you. We'll protect them and then slowly sink our claws into them. The Cybo wolves. I'm gonna take Cybo. Maybe the wolves. The Cybers. Cybos.
Cybers.
The Cybos. The Cybo wolves.
Cy-
I could
the
flip that, but-
Cybobos.
The Cybobos. Wait, actually, wait, that's pretty good. The Cybobos.
But it's kind of
And,
cute.
Omega.
and my
Omega.
Cybobos. The Omega wolves. It's the Cybobos normally, and then the Omega ticked off, because then I can say, alright, mods, Omegaverse them.
Megaverse.
So we have the Cybobos, the butterflies, and the sparks. Alright, I'm going to, hold on, I gotta announce to my Discord that you guys are now the Cybobos.
Courtesy of Chiho.
At,
Courtesy of Chiho.
alright, let's see. At everyone, the community name has been chosen by me. You all are now the Cybobos. Courtesy of at one only Chiho.
Delay.
Has been chosen. You all are now the Cybobos. Alright. And now with that, we have, how many, do you guys want to just do 4 again? Because I can go for 6, but I feel like 4 might be easier on you two.
I think 4 sounds good. I mean, I only have 4, so.
I can keep going for a while. I have 4, but I have an extra.
Okay, sounds
I have 6 in total, but I can do 4. I should also close some of these tabs. Holy shit.
Yeah, I only have 4, but one of them's also like 911 calls and whatnot, so it's a bunch of like little ones.
I am going to direct it back to Hadoodoo over there.
Hadoodoo.
Chiho.
Hadoodoo.
Chihaya.
And then there's Chi-Chi, and Chi-Chi can go.
Hadoodoo.
Hadoodoo.
Okay. We're doing Take.
Not the train.
I can't wait to be run over by a ghost train.
Hey, at least it's not a Pizza Hut ad. We'll take what we can get.
We'll take what we can get. I feel like, speaking of Pizza Hut, I feel like Cryptic is fight against the fucking melatonin.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Hello, Lord Salem Cat.
Do you need your legs? On a
Do I need my legs? Probably.
on a
Walk man, walk
freezing
man.
Hokkaido? I think that's what it says.
Yeah. Oh wait. In the freezing Hokkaido. Yeah, you were.
On a freezing Hokkaido night in 1948, a young woman named Kishima Reiko staggered onto the train tracks of Mororan Station. Excuse me, let me turn that back on.
I love the little like of us. Excuse me, let me get that for. I got you.
Let me just put that back.
me just put that
Hours earlier, she had been assaulted by a foreign soldier, her body broken, her
that's
spirit
lovely.
shattered. As snowflakes blurred her vision, the headlights of an oncoming train pierced the darkness. Oh, hold on. Let me.
No, leave the train on. That shit adds.
There
You
you
have
go.
multiple train sounds.
Yeah,
Broly's got stacked on the train sounds.
that's the sound of the train. Oh, hold on. There's some
Is
more.
that the sound of it? Oh my fucking god. I work at Amazon and at Topgolf, so I need legs.
There you go.
Just learn to walk on your hands.
Did you
Yeah.
hear the train
Wheelchair
screeching and the bones cracking? You
I
hear
did.
Choo
I did hear
choo!
the chain screeching.
The train sounds like Thomas the Tank
that?
Engine.
There was a train screeching and then
Run over!
you know, the sounds of body crunching.
Very
I'm gonna be
crunchy.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. If your bones start crunching, wait. If your bones crunch from being trained, can you make like bone soup out of that? Like,
I mean, you
if
can
you
make
like
bone soup out of most bones.
no, like if your bones pierce your body, like break the skin and then break, can you like crush them up and make bone soup and just be like, hey, so I was thinking of you, and I'm gonna make bone soup.
I don't really need all my bones. Bone broth, yeah.
Bone broth is good. So, actually, wait. Let me talk about cannibalism later. You go ahead. You go ahead, Chi-Chi.
Okay. The highlights of train pierced the darkness. Impact was swift. Metal screeched, bones, and Reika was severed cleanly at the waist. But death
She got
confused her.
gojoed. Go.
The Arctic comb slowed her bleeding, leaving her to writhe in agony, dragging her torso towards the station with raw, bloodied hands. The attendant who found her recoiled in horror, tossing a plastic tarp over her mutilated form like garbage. Her final breaths were spent whispering curses into the wind. 3 nights later, the victim vanished near Nagoya's Meishin Expressway, sliced in half. His legs were never found. Then another, and another. Witness spoke of a spectral form scuttling on clawed hands, her school uniform tattered, her entrails trailing behind her like a grotesque train. The sounds of her approaching was unmistakable. The rhythm of nails scraping pavement at 150 kilometers per hour.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just such a random, sweet.
No, bro, if she's clocking 150 kilometers an hour, I need 2
Girly.
miles.
You're walking
Really
home
zoomed.
late.
She was zooming 90 miles per hour.
Also, why is it in Japanese culture that everybody's just, whispering with their last
Exactly.
just
Usually-
cursing that?
It's like the road. Yeah, 90 miles per hour approximately. It's usually because they want to be like cursing thing that killed them. But if you curse them strong enough, to my knowledge, they turn into a spirit. It's like they die. So like with most I curse you, this I curse you. I curse you. I curse you. I curse you. I curse this earth. I wish I. This earth soon all will feel my wrath.
You're
Cthulhu.
You're walking home late. The overpassing looms ahead, its shadows pooling like ink. Then, a whisper. Where are my legs? You freeze.
Girly's asking. Girly's confused.
The air reeks of
Girl is like,
rust.
yo, what the fuck?
The air reeks of rust and rotting metal. Slowly, you turn, and there she is. Her hair curtains a face frozen in rage. Her torso balanced on splintered bones. A scythe glints in her grip. Your choice. Run, unless she's faster. Or answer. On the Mission Expressway, she might hesitate. Or laugh and lunge. Beg. Hashimoreko, Ka is in mask, she is in death. If you mispronounce a syllable, the scythe falls. The warning. They say reading her story summons her. 1 month from tonight, you'll hear it. Teke, teke, teke. Outside your window. And when she asks, do you need your legs? Will you remember the right words?
I'm not trying to run from her. She's 95 miles per hour. Girly, I can't run that fast.
I'm gonna just say smash.
So just remember to say Kashima Reiko. Ka is in mask and she as in death. Ka she.
The fun-
She.
Kashima Reiko. Ka as in mask, Shin as in death. The fun thing is, it
Kashima.
said that her story mimics that her story is a mimic of another urban legend. Because I just went and looked. The Kashima Reiko story predates that of Teke Teke. They influence each other essentially. Kashima Reiko is a legless spirit that haunted bathroom stalls, asking if they knew where her legs were.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Ish.
Pillow Granny from Don Don.
Yeah, if they responded with an answer that she didn't like, she'd rip their legs off or cut them in half. So, the Kamen Shinima is the mass death demon. That you have to reply that, or you have to tell Reiko that her legs are on the Meishin Expressway. Also, thanks Gio for cursing S'mores and I to see that bitch in a month.
For
You're welcome.
Offer seeing her in a month. Can't wait to say hi.
Teke.
I'm gonna double it and give it back to Chiho.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Anyone in chat saying teke?
She's like, bro, the funny thing is, Fern said with my last breath, I curse you, to sing Despacito.
I saw that. That was good.
Day to Day was actually so good. We should
I
watch that
I
sometime.
only know the music.
I love Dun
Just the dun 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 song, that's it.
I can't rap that fast. I am gonna say, depending on how she looks, if I stare at that ghost, she's gonna be like, do you need your legs? I'm gonna be like, smack. And that ghost is gonna be so confused.
She's gonna be like, what?
Bro, I feel so bad for any vengeful ghosts. Or like Kushisake Onna, because they're gonna be like, am I pretty? And then someone's gonna be like, yeah, I'd smash.
I'd smash.
And they're like, what? And they're like, yeah, let's go to a hotel. Nah, right meow.
Right.
I'd smash. I guarantee you there's probably someone who fucking encountered Kuchisake Onna, and then she's like, am I pretty? And they just said, yeah, I'd fuck. And she just got supremely confused.
You just went, what?
I mean, there's already Dojin. Yeah. Wait, how do you know that, Fern? Fern, have you been gooning it to fucking Kuchisake Onna? Unless you mean Dojin like manga. Fern just says Ame aware. No. You have your own preferences. Also, to Kuchisake Onna, wood.
Wood. Coochie. All I heard was coochie.
The Kuchisake Oni, wood.
Would.
You could also tell if Hachishaku.
You know,
Yeah, everyone always says would, but could you? Yeah.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodcuck could cuck wood?
Could
A
cuck.
woodcock.
If it could cuck, I don't know what would it cuck.
Who would you cuck if you could cuck wood? This is a question to Chiyo because she's in the chair.
Bakugo.
I mean, Kakita hit 150 kilometers per hour is closer to 90 than 95. I feel like at 90 to 95 per hour, I don't think that difference matters, considering unless you're in a car on the freeway, you're kind of fucked. And not in the fun way. You're just getting sliced in half. And unless you can suddenly survive being gojoed, then you know. Kakita.
How is she moving that fast, though?
She's a spirit. I don't think she exactly needs to adhere to logic.
But bro be
She
crawling
doesn't
on
even
her...
have legs.
Yeah, she crawling on her just hands with her nails.
She's got mad grip strength. She's got them grippers.
While holding the scythe.
Mm-hmm. For real.
I feel like she fucking flings herself forward with a scythe. Like, I 100% feel like... Hold on. It's like the Charro Negro. I'm gonna have to go back into Nightbot and ban that. My own. Actually, let me just do that. No.
Quiero mucho.
Te quiero mucho. Let's see. Nightbot.
I have 246 followers. Pog.
See, now you're cool, like you said.
I'm 79. I'm so close to 80.
Mods, edge
Going
her.
away.
Wait, what the fuck did I just say?
Edge her.
Edge them now.
I just take it like 10 at a time.
No?
10 goons at a time.
No, 10 followers. Every milestone is just like,
I have no milestones.
really? I love milestones.
I don't know. I gotta figure out. That's like Warhammer Space Marines. It's like a mariachi ghost on a horse, but a lot faster. Oh, wait. The black horse, Charro Negro.
Hitting 65 miles.
I feel like a fucking Warhammer Space Marine hitting a 65 mile is Pray to the Emperor and then just fucking die.
And they just die. They're just gone.
How the fuck? I have to figure out how to. Okay, hold on. Nightbot. How to.
Toddler Bobo.
How to Lobobo.
Oh, you know another like urban legend that I like is the Headless Horseman. That one's a fun one.
Oh, the Headless Horseman is heat.
He goes in. She goes
And all
into
the
heat
different
when she hears
renditions
it.
of it now too.
Quasi. Going into heat. Quasi.
He's in full plate armor too. You know. You
What did I say?
get hit, you missed. Oh yeah, yep.
Shiho figures out community name. Oh boy.
You get hit, poof. You're just blood.
Yeah, dude. I hearing my voice and sometimes my voice is so like active, and then sometimes I just hate my voice. Mainly because like it sounds like really like deep and like throaty and guttural, and I'm just like,
At least you're not Curb's husband.
yeah, that's fair. If I feel like didn't he kind of like fall off? Because I haven't
Yeah,
heard
he did.
anything about him in a while.
He like stopped doing online stuff for like.
Yeah, because he's a
a
voice
year or
actor
two.
now.
Oh.
He's voice
Adam
acting.
asked
I
to
don't
stream
remember what
the
the
stuff
anime is
ever of,
called. But
So I
yeah.
had to take a break. No, I totally get that. I just took a giant break from streaming too. We're just now getting back into it.
I'm gonna have to go on break for the 4th of July. My parents always go to my Nana and Papa's. I will not be able
I'm gonna have to
stream
go on
anymore.
break for like a
Like,
week.
yeah,
like
it's
9
gonna be like
days,
a
because I'm
9
going on
days
a
probably
trip.
too.
I'm gonna be going
Yeah.
on break at like July 4th to 6th, so I'm gonna be out. So I'm gonna direct my communities to one of YouTube bums.
I will not be.
I'll be gone too.
All right, well I'll direct you guys to someone else too. At Lord
I'll
Salem.
probably be doing
Mine sounds
traditional art and stuff though. That way I can at least be posting stuff.
I know, cause my buddy asked me to follow you, and then you went on. That is crazy. Mine
Oh.
sounds soft. I take a soft-sounding voice over the gut that my voice sounds like. I don't mind my voice. I've come to accept it.
I can change my voice
My
however
bad.
I want.
Didn't
So.
mean to go on break right as you followed me. I'm back. Oh my goodness! Wait, are you Dreaded's friend? I feel like I know who you are.
Pachinko parlor.
Calling someone pachinko parlor is crazy work.
I'll be gone from the 28th to the 6th.
Pachinko parlor.
Because I will be in a completely different state without my setup.
I will
Real.
be in Illinois.
Yeah. You work together, I know who you are,
I will be eating cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I like McDonald's.
Dude, McDonald's sounds so good right now.
Macadamia nuts.
These
Hydrate.
Nuts.
Thank you. I mean,
I'll
And
hydrate
am I
you.
gonna?
There's no one here to tell me to hydrate. Because I'm not streaming.
Hey, Chiho, hydrate now.
Oh,
Right, meow.
right, meow. But what if I just
Right,
do
meow.
wait like
Group
a
hydration.
couple minutes, you know?
What has he told you? Only good things, I promise.
Fern, I'm gonna be taking a break. Fern,
I
yo
lost my water.
tengo.
I guess I can't drink.
Yo-
Breako.
Go take
Or-
your. I'm gonna make you take a breako.
Dos años.
I found the
Chiho, go
water.
get your
Yes.
water.
I found it.
Hey, hey.
It's under my pillow.
Wait, fuck. What is R going to do something? Oh my God! Why are you calling me? Stop it!
Oh, also,
No, one of my friends is calling me. I forgot to put on streamer mode. I also got to sneeze.
Lamb.
One sec.
Weshu.
What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say you're up next for story.
Yeah. I gotta sneeze real fast, so I'm gonna mute my
Go
mic.
for it.
Haka Coco.
With the
Oh
two
my gosh.
goes, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I don't like that I do.
Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Batman 2 Ghosts
Arbono.
or
Our
Boner
bono?
or Pro Bono.
Arbono.
Oh,
What
it's
does
that
that?
one. It's
Arbono.
no, don't leave me. I know that.
Smite the ads.
Ugh. Alright. Hold on. I have to hit the restroom real fast. Chiho, you should get some water while I do.
I
S'mores,
have
please.
water.
Make sure.
I will enjoy chat.
I found
Alright,
my water.
make
It was
sure.
under my pillow.
Encourage chat.
Alright, S'mores, please guard the chat while I'm gone. Guard the Cybobos.
I got you. The cyber.
Alright, I'll be right back.
And back. Welcome back. Sorry, ad prison.
Oh.
Trapped you for a minute.
Arbobo dead.
It's off life.
It's like she heard her like one eye said, "What the fuck you say?"
I know. Look directly at you and everything.
Doing it again. Being flung around. What is happening?
How are y'all doing, chat? Y'all enjoying the stream? Having a good time? Are y'all getting spooked? Also, do you like the background campfire crackling and the little chirping of the crickets? I got that just for y'all. That way there was a little background noise. Your tummy hurts? Oh no. Oh, late night game time is so real. A good late night game
it's going
is
to
so
take
much fun.
care of my dead body. What?
What?
Fern said, Chiho, it's going to take
Oh, yeah.
care of my dead body. Do you mean I'm going to? Or what is this it that is going to?
Takes a lot to spook you. That's fair.
Exactly. Same here.
What late night game you think you're gonna do? It does not take a lot to spook me.
I like horror.
I like horror too. I just get spooked very easily.
Ooh.
That does
Are
make it a
Bobo
little
moving
more
again?
difficult.
Are Bobo? Ooh. Ooh.
Are Bobo being possessed?
Are Bobo is morbing?
Spoop? It's like scared. Being scared. Scary.
Spooky, spoopy, spooky, scary skeletons. Spoopy. Spoopy.
It's just like a
Spoopy.
sillier way of saying it.
Spoopy.
Frightened. The blink.
I love those emotes. The little
The emotes are
blinks
so good.
so
I can't
silly.
wait to do animation emotes, but at the same time I really don't want to because I know they're gonna be a pain.
Spamming when it's 4 emotes, bro. It's only 4 emotes.
Finals, Blade Point, Warframe, Road Trader, Trader. Warframe's fun. So is Rogue Trader. What is that emote?
Oh yeah, I forgot that I have a free sub from Alchem, the person who rated in. I randomly got
Oh,
it out of
nice.
nowhere. That was like, I don't remember when it was. I had never even heard of them before, and
Dude.
I was like, hi, I got a sub from you. Randomly.
Free subs are always like the weirdest thing to get when you're like not in stream and get them.
English.
I'm back.
Oh.
English is my
Let me
first
unmod
language.
Nightbot again. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you talking about Warframe without me, you motherfucker?
We were just talking about what they're doing and whatnot.
I'm learning 6
No, I
languages
saw
now.
Salem.
3 rounds
Salem
to finish.
mentions 3 primes to finish building. That is specifically Warframe.
Oh yeah, no, we were talking about Warframe. We were talking about Warframe and Rogue Trader and whatnot. Late night gaming sesh.
I'm gonna kill you. I
I'm
love
sorry, I
Warframe.
didn't know.
Burlap.
You should be. Chiho, it's going to take care of my dead body. I feel like also, like, at least with me, my chat reminds me to hydrate at least once a stream, and then I just start drinking from there.
I always have a water bottle next to me, and then I just sip at it.
And my buddy just out of the blue gave me Valkyrie update, and there goes Fern with a
Ooh.
hydrate. Oh my god, stop spamming hydrate. I can only sip so fast. Stop it.
That's a beautiful emote, Chiho.
That's a beautiful emote. I love that. Warframe, Gwen? Yep. Salem, do you play Warframe? Or not Salem. Fuck. What's your face? S'mores?
I do not play Warframe.
S'mores, we're getting you on the Warframe grind. Don't worry. I'll introduce you to the worst making game of all time.
I'm scared.
You should be.
I've heard only bad things.
I mean, you're not wrong. Salem, Salem, how long have you been playing Warframe? Warframe is so good. I love fucking playing Warframe.
Water, alcohol, and soda. Hey, you got a spread. We'd love to see it.
You're spreading?
I have
What are we spreading?
cheeks.
Your legs.
That's
Your
crazy.
legs and cheeks. Prepare yourself.
Crazy, crazy.
I mean,
I love
listen,
the-
man.
Lamb and I had the same idea too.
I fucking heard the bit and I ran with it.
Yep.
I mean, it's a good thing, Fern. It's like a good ass idea.
And I just
I
said the
am
word
going to check
spread
how many
and
frames.
went for it.
I mean, listen, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't say what are we spreading unless you want your cheeks and legs to be spread. I don't know
For
what to
6
tell you.
years? Dang.
My cheeks have been spread for 6 years? What?
I mean, hey man, if Salem's cheeks have been spread for 6 years, props to him for fucking surviving that
For
long
going
with
through
their
it.
ass exposed, you know?
Exposed.
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 Man's
You love
exposed.
Saren?
Exposed.
You love Saren? Oh, they added the Warframe dating sim recently, so you can date some of the proto frames. I forgot about that.
My goodness.
Bro, one of them is a certified freak 17 days a week, and I
Certified
fucking love her
She
for
betty
it.
she's showing her panties. She betty she's showing her panties.
I don't know what you're talking about, Fern. I am an innocent little bean who
No,
be flicked.
no, she's not.
Shh. I'll lick your ear. With consent.
That sounds weird. Why would
With
you want to do
consent.
that?
It's supposed to sound weird.
English hard here.
She betty
Yeah.
she's showing her panties.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Hey, it's late at night, okay? English is hard.
English
We're
is hard, but also
VTubers.
we're VTubers.
English
I don't know what
is-
to tell you.
English has
I'm
never
li-
been our strong suit.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm currently rereading through my freaking short story right now, while also going to check the amount of primes that I have. Also, Salem, may I say any new proto frames won't be dateable? I hate it. I mean, I understand Nova not being dateable. They're like, what,
Sag.
17? My English is Kakita. No, your English is good, bro. Or Fern.
Yeah.
Just take your time to practice your English.
Nani?
You know what I think? S'mores, you know what I really like having with like people who know mixed English in a second language? When English isn't your first language, I think the funniest fucking insults come out.
Bro, the
Like,
funniest
le-
mix.
The funniest mix
Oh my
is
goodness,
so
you're a
good.
cat VTuber?
You're also a furry? Like
I'm
s'mores?
glad. Hey,
You're a furry too. What do you mean?
Yeah.
it's a community
You're
for
all
a reason.
cyber wolf.
Nova pissed me
Nova
off.
pissed you off?
Nova's proto frame for context is someone
They're
who wants to
cat
travel to the
PNG.
future.
They're a little cat PNG. I just looked at it.
They're still a
I mean,
VTuber.
that
They're
makes
a
sense.
VTuber.
Lord Salem
Yeah.
cat. Kind of.
This
Okay,
kinda
let me
makes
see how many frames I have. 1, 2, 3.
You think they
Okay,
play
you know what? It's
Salem's
more than
Town?
4. You think they what?
Play Salem's Town. Town of Salem.
Oh my goodness!
I think they might play Town of Salem.
The little PNG cat is so cute.
Hey, can you send a photo of it? Because I am too lazy to put it up.
Bro, just click on them in chat.
I refuse. Oh, it's like a black cat.
You're a cat, not half cat. Fair enough.
Why does that
So you're a
cat
full
kind of
cat?
look like
Oh,
a cat from Sabrina and the Teenage Witch?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, is that what you're going for?
Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like a little bit.
Let me check. Oh wait, that's a fucking heat ass thing. Little cat with a knife.
It's so
And they
cute.
play
I love
magic.
him.
And that's all I needed to see. I
I
saw
play magic too.
I'm aware. I also play magic. Why do you think the site said that's all I needed to
Magic
see?
chat.
Yeah, what I said before. It's true. Yeah, it's true. You
Yeah,
can
no, that's true.
re-download. You can re-download the Warframe game, and there's a dating sim. Part of it, Fern. It's the Warframe 1999. I used to be a Sola cat.
There is a V and V. P. God damn it.
PNG tuber
There
is
is
what
a
the word
V-
you're going
no,
for there.
No, I'm not. There is a VTuber cat that you can use for free. That's on VTube Studio. It's a cat. You can get a black cat and it's free.
You can be the greatest furry of all. I'm in. Trinity, I'm going for you. Trinity's VTuber, Trinity's avatar. Sorry, I didn't mean to put words in your mouth. Trinity's frickin' Trinity's proto frame is Latina, and she's really fucking funny.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of the
You're
same
sick.
spot Salem where I'm like using this for now, but I'm gonna try and get a VTuber model. I'm actually drawing and rigging my own right now, but
It's because she's psychotic. That's cheap.
I hate myself. That's why.
Yes, every artist I know is a masochist. I'm aware of this.
Teehee.
I'm also
No
learning
pain,
to
no
do
gain.
art. I am already an insomniac. Might as well learn to do art. Pedro. Oh, we can do I forgot. We can do VR chat streams too.
Salem, if you want a really cheap model, I got you.
Yo, don't be the fucking art bots. Come on now. I expect better of you.
He was asking for one.
That's fair. Oh, I
I'm
didn't
not
see that.
pulling
My
it
bad,
up
my
the
bad.
blue. I swear.
Do you? Who do you swear on? Oh, thank you for the
My
model.
Lord and
Thank you,
Savior,
Fern.
Jesus Christ.
I thought your Lord and Savior was Chiho.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if Chiho can handle that responsibility.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. My Lord and Savior, lean beef
Jesus.
patty. Cause goddamn.
Oh my goodness, lean beef patty.
Jesus though.
Okay.
What is my
Are you
religion?
ready for your...
Women's abs. I've been ready. I've just been time because it's funny.
Yeah, no, we've been having a good time.
Yay, my clip just
I'm
reached
gonna be
first place in Arbobo.
You have.
Oh, no, that's fair.
I
Not
earned
being
top
I have a
clipper now.
handle more than PNG tuber is fair, and then having a friend is just like even better.
Top
Yeah.
clipper badge.
For
I
free?
think- For free?
For
Wait,
You
say that again,
can't-
Chio?
Look at my badge in your chat.
Oh my god, she's a.
Number
Get
one
we getting on
clipper.
Warframe. Number
You
one
can't.
clipper.
Get much better than for free.
For free. For free.
Fine by me.
$3.99.
Should I have them apple booty jeans? Booties with the fur.
It's
With the
expensive to
fur?
2D models. No, my model
Oh.
was also pre-bought. Because
Okay, it
I'm.
depends if you're trying
Oh.
to pay or get a model that's specifically for you, or if you're getting like a generalized model. 'Cause
Depende.
general
Es...
models
Yeah.
are better or like cheaper, but like if you're getting a model that's designed for you with toggles you want and everything, it can get expensive so fast.
Por ejemplo, un general model, más o menos $50 a 100, pero por específico model, con todos y los otros partes, normalmente 2000. 2000 a 3000. Y también,
Ooh.
si se quiere un grande modelo muy caro, muy rápido, 10,000. I basically was telling Fern, that if you want a specific model, the general ones for Live 2D can go from like usually like 1,000 to 2,000, and then if you want it to be really high end, it's like 5,000 to 10,000.
Or you do
Yo.
like me and start off with all the free
Magical
ones.
cat?
And keep,
Yeah, magical
and then
cat
just
sounds
decide, hey,
hype.
I figured out how to do my 3D model.
And look at you being a good friend and actually paying your friends.
My icon is
Shaw.
my Sona. I want a specific model. If you
Yeah,
want
exactly.
a specific one, Si se quiere un específico modelo, entonces te necesitas primero busca un artista y después busca un rigger.
It kind of looks like Harley Quinn, but like
Rigger.
with I can't tell what animal it is.
It's in their Discord profile. Okay. Wait, I said rigger. Okay, cool. Because I said rigger. Yeah, okay, I roll. I don't need Twitch thinking I said a slur for some fucking reason when I roll my R's. Okay, anyways. Let me close Steam.
Is it a mouse?
What's our next spooky story?
It looks
Our next
It looks like
spooky
a Harley Quinn mouse, kind of.
Let's see. So for the next spooky story we have
If Harley Quinn
this
banged a
thing.
mouse, that's the child that would be
Okay,
cursed.
so we have this thing comes from the Northern Isles of Scotland. So obligatory Scotland forever.
Forever.
And this spooky story is one that is apparently one of the fucking most horrifying in Scotland.
Scotland? Yeah.
So this comes from the Orcadians in the north. The Orkney Islands. So there are plenty of as you already know, there's plenty of dangerous creatures in Scotland. Harley Quinn times mouse equals Fern. There's plenty of dangerous creatures in Scotland. You've got backflipping horses, you've got vampires, you've got furries,
All
you've
very,
got
very
Uwu,
dangerous.
you've got Owo, you've got furry number 1, furry number 2, furry number 3. But nothing compares to the horrible, the terrifying, the downright evil Nuke Lavi. And there's a photo for this thing too, hold on. Nuke Lavi. This is the photo that they gave. This is a photo that was chasing an islander. This was a painting. Let me download this. Download. Douglas Scottish.
Is
It's
this
an
just a Titan
What Titan?
from Attack on Titan?
I mean, it looks like that, but that's if you search Google. This, I'm looking at the painting. It's like skinless. Okay, so here, hold on. This credit also for this photo, credit goes to James Torrance, who died 100 years ago.
Way to go, James Torrance.
Okay, so let me go into OBS
Where are you
and get
posting it?
this. I'll post the photo for you guys to see, but also for chat to see, for my Cybobos.
Okay.
Bye, Bobos. Bye, Bobos. It's a
That's
Titan! It's Attack on Titan! All over again, guys.
Yeah, except hopefully this time it's good. But for you guys, it also looks. Hold on.
Here
No.
you go. For everybody on my stream. Whoa, bam. Perfectly placed.
So there's a few image depictions, but
Very
usually
creepy.
it's something like this. This is a one from DeviantArt. This one might be. You can also have a side by side with this. So here you go.
Very creepy, very spoopy.
Here's a side by side for a more recent depiction someone put on DeviantArt.
Very scary.
So
Made
let
into a
me-
horse.
all right,
Horse
let me image horror story. Let's see, browse this, and here you go. It's a man on a horse. Jesus fucking
Horseman.
Christ, that's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, the first one's kind of hard to tell that there's a horse.
Yeah, so let me also put the image DeviantArt Nuclavi. Also, for this second image that I'm about to put up, credit goes to Artem Demora. So I will remove this first one and do the second one. Are you going to use the second one, by the way?
I just like showed them for a little bit. I don't know. that
Yeah.
well.
I'm
Keep it
gonna put the second one on screen.
I feel like the second one's definitely better.
Alright, let's see. Second one, hold on. Right here. Jesus
Just a
Christ.
little more
That's
clear.
Yeah, it's way more clear. This is a new Clavi, an Orcadian demon. So we're gonna keep that up there for now as a reference. And now that that's there, let's get back to the story. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Hello, welcome in.
You got Fuendos?
Nimsy.
Oh, hey, Nimsy, what's up?
Irashaimase.
Nimsy, we're telling spoopy stories. This is hour 3, I think.
Actually, almost hour 4.
Yeah,
Jesus
almost
Christ.
hour 4.
This is... This is...
3:42.
Boo. Nimsy, you scared me. Be careful there. We're telling scary stories. We're taking them from different eras. Shiho's been telling Japanese urban legends. What the fuck is their name? S'mores Below Me is telling just spoopy stories,
Oh, you
and I'm
left
telling
the-
folklore. Oh, I did? Can you gift it?
The
Can you
shirt
send me? I didn't mean to. Can you send me it?
You're fine.
Knock, please. Knock, knock.
Okay, there you go. I sent an invite.
Let's see. Oh, I know why I did that. Twitch. .tv.
Okay, there you go. Did you get it?
I'm checking now. Notifs. Click to collab. There we go, I'm back.
Okay, perfect.
Just finished internet baking
Mute in there.
stuff.
Don't forget to mute Bubble.
Is shared chat back on?
Yeah, you need to mute in it again.
Yeah, one sec. Okay, can one of my chatters say something real fast? There we go.
Sure, chat started.
Cinema. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Okay. Now, let's go back to the Nucleotabe. This is a direct excerpt from the person who wrote this, by the way. We should maybe count our blessings that this creature only haunts the Northern Isles, since its mere description strikes clear into ordinary people. If the sight of the beast wasn't enough to make you pass the fuck out, then its breath certainly fucking would make you conk the hell out. Out of its gaping mouth spewed a stench that wilted crops and sickened livestock. Almost every single problem that fucking befell the islanders, from droughts to blights to erectile dysfunction, was blamed on the Nucleavi. Nucleavi. It was a name that many wouldn't even whisper. Portus D Ace. It's their Gold D Roger, except this dude will actually fucking just murk you for no fucking reason. It's a name that means devil of the sea, although it's only when in the Nucleavi's shore that it spreads its terror. During the summer, it's held back by the mither of the sea. Let's see what that means. Mither of the... Mither of the sea, meaning the Sedna, the Inuit. Wait, what? Oh, mither, not mother. Mither. The sea mither is a oceanic spirit that is a mythical being that lives in the sea, and she confines the Nucleavi to the depths. Okay. I have more tales, but I think we're gonna do this.
Oh, bye, Fern. Have a good night.
Bye, Fern. Thank you,
I'm so
thank
glad
you.
we could hang out and whatnot.
Of
It
course,
was so
yes.
nice meeting you.
We had fun meeting you, Fern. Take care. I hope to see you again soon. Be safe, be well. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to always stop by. Okay, let's get this going. The only thing that will drive off the Nucleavi, now as her strength wanes with the spread of autumn, the monster become sure. Bro, I feel like this fucking monster is just, I am inevitable, and it just pops out of a portal like Thanos. The only thing that will drive off the Nucleavi is fresh water. Fortunately, that includes rain. Bro, this thing is afraid of rain. It's like, hey, take a shower, Stinky. Throws water at you. So late one night, and no doubt after a few shandies, an islander called Tamas was walking home by the light of a bright moon. By the light of the moon. He reached a section of the path with the sea on one side of him and a little freshwater lock. Careful, there's a horse in there. You gotta run. On the other. When
Flippin'
suddenly
horse.
when it's a front flipping horse. When he suddenly stopped in his tracks, something was moving towards him up ahead. Tamas thought it was somebody on horseback, but as it got closer, he started to realize it was far, far too big. Whatever it was, he had a cold dread down his back that told him it was mallow. It was bad. That shit was no good. He had nowhere to go, but with water on both sides of him, he had nowhere to go but back, and there was no chance he was turning his back on to this monster. He stood his ground and said a prayer, saying, "Fucking please help me," whatever's listening. As he began to make out the horrible figure of the Nucalavi before him, it was a strange hybrid of man and fused together. The head of the man was enormous, with a mouth sticking out like the snout of a pig, arms so long it could reach the ground without even bending over. I feel like this thing has arms that could probably tickle your pick. Wait, what?
It's crazy.
Fucking bro, this thing has arms that can tickle your intestines without even like moving.
Without even trying.
Exactly.
Get all up in there.
Get all up in your grill. He ain't cleaning though. He's paying rent, but not the kind of rent you want. The wide head of the horse's was sneering at him while steam belched out of its single red eye. While steam belched out of it, a single red eye stared into him like fire, and not the kind of fire. It stared through him like the gonorrhea that he was probably experiencing.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't the worst part though.
Or accurate.
The terrifying Nucalavi wasn't just hairless, but completely skinless as well. Tomas watched as the red raw flesh, like Shiho said, it's a titan. As that red raw flesh writhed as if this creature had been turned inside out. Pain. Even in the dim moonlight, he could make out the black blood pumping through its veins, pulsating, stretching out like tentacles. Tomas's eyes kept moving over the beast, stuck fast with fear. As it suddenly dum, 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 walked towards him.